Hey, what's up, gum on my shoe, Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good today on all the reasons I'm so broke. The art that I make while I'm on the toilet, I grab a little bit of paper to wipe, I grab a little bit of paper to draw, and I make some stuff happen. Voila, we got Honedge. I was suggested to draw Honedge by someone in the comments. I do not exactly remember who. There you go. Really wasn't too terribly hard. I'm drawing another Pokemon who has a lot more features, and it's giving me the works. I'm having a hard time, but this one wasn't too bad. Here you go. Hope you like it. My markers are also starting to go dry. I need to get another Sharpie as soon as I can. I'll grab one. Anyway, I want to talk about something I saw floating around on Reddit once again. This was shown to me by Dama. Thank you so much for showing me that the Cabal is back. We got some very interesting conspiracies going on here, and I want to talk about that. We've been talking about pumped cards all fucking week. We've been talking about pumped cards all... It's been a while, right? We have a lot of stuff going on with a lot of different cards. Magikarp is up again. I think it's up to like 150 bucks or something now because someone bought one for a dumb price. Of course, Brokey Rev is pumping the Umbreon supposedly and all that stuff. Gengar VMAX is experiencing some crazy price hikes too. Everyone's talking about stuff. Everyone's talking about what set is next. Everyone's having big old solar eclipse theories that are going on right now. Everyone's putting on the tinfoil hat and trying to tune in to what the stars are telling them what cards are going to be next. Brilliant Stars seems to be everyone's next pick that everyone's going after. But saw something very interesting. Let's read a little bit of something that I was shown. Right here, we got what might be the single-handed most dumb thing I think I've read in a hot second, where people are trying to insinuate hype and try to pump up stuff. We got a really good one right here. So we got this on Reddit. I'm going to leave old dude's name out of this so people don't fucking go into... They're already getting downvoted to hell. Like, they're not very popular on Reddit right now. People are seeing through this garbage and it's not doing well. You're all gullible and easy to read. Make a post, spark controversy, create fake agendas, disagree to cause more traction with the post inevitably getting pushed more. The plan worked. Ghastly is over 100% from where me and my group initially purchased it. Half were offloaded back on the market for 20-30 bucks. On top of that, PSA 10 price will follow suit. We have won. You all fell for it. And by you disagreeing and voicing your opinion, it still pushed me and my colleagues' posts across multiple accounts to reach new eyes who FOMO'd into the card. This card is manipulated. Yeah, no fucking shit. Everybody knew. Like, you're posting stuff that everybody already knew looking at it. Like, I don't know what kind of mega mind stuff you think you're doing here. I don't know how smart you actually think you really are. Everyone saw what you were doing. The problem is this market is full of people who do not really care about Pokemon cards to collect them. They want to grab them and offload them at the opportune time to get more money. A lot of people are playing this like it's the fucking stock market. They're looking at Pokemon cards literally like assets they can grab and hold on to, and they're trying to make these moves, that stuff. Is it viable in some cases? Sure, but no one's fucking dumb that this card was manipulated. Nobody's fucking like, you're not saying this and it's like, holy shit, this fucking Anonymous is out here telling me that these cards... Dude, shut up with it. It is way more expensive than it should be, but it's inevitable now. We planned another buyout of the card, just waiting for it to lower the volume. Fucking Thanos over here. It's inevitable. Perfectly balanced. Also, for those pressing me regarding quality control on said card, I've seen over 2,000 copies of this on hand, in person. I fucking saw these cards. They're primarily terrible quality, so watching the PSA 10 price reflect that soon will be funny. Thanks for the easy cash, you stupid Redditors. Also, the Umbreon V Altart isn't Pokerev's doing. He's just an easy redirect for others to play. Yeah, once again, no fucking shit. He's mentioned that card's his favorite card for a year, like over a year ago when he talked about it. No one's surprised by these revelations. We assume there's some people out there that are trying to manipulate this card. That's what everybody assumes. That's that whole thing. The quality control of that card, I have seen Dama say where there is quite a few of them that are leaning more to the right. It's kind of like that batch print or whatever. However, if they reprint that, that might not be the case for Ghastlies in the future. This is what we're talking about now, and people making these crazy fucking outlandish posts about a card that's like a month old is going to age terribly, in my personal opinion. There's going to be some people who lose a ton of money chasing some cards. I will agree with that. There are definitely some people being FOMO'd into picking some stuff up. You should just buy the Japanese version of the card, in my personal opinion, if you really want it. I know a lot of people aren't into Japanese cards anymore. It was fucking yesterday's fling. Drop it like Andy drops his toys when he grows up. I understand that, but like, if you want the same quality card and fucking in a better... It's cheaper, by the way, too. Pick up the Japanese one, man. It's like $4, $3. fucking Megamind over here, he was getting real upset about this. I'm just calling Megamind at this point. The amount of downvotes I received on this without any of you giving a single reason as to why it isn't a terrible card in terms of consistent quality, with many copies being right heavy, will inevitably result in many copies graded not receiving a 10 is wild. So basically, people disagree with the homie. Like most Pokemon subreddits, most of you don't grade, don't look at pops, track values, nor have a clue what you're talking about beyond your small praise evolving skies opinions. Magikarp in a 10 is low pop, has consistent sales, and all of you blame manipulation. But another, arguably worse quality control card comes around and it should be worth $40. I'm not even for it being this much, but Jesus, half of you are so what is it? Like, do you think this card should be worth that much, or do you not think this card should be worth that much? Like, which one is it, Megamind? Which one do you want? Are you the one manipulating this stuff, or are you against it? Like, are you playing both sides just to fucking see how far this card's gonna go? Like, if so, I kind of get what you're doing, but at the same time, you're just being a big old fucking douche about it. This is the same person, by the way. Those two posts, this top one about them being upset about the downvotes, and over there talking about how fucking idiots everyone is for Reddit. Yeah, that's the same person. And then someone just straight up tells them, as you can see by downvotes, other persons, people just straight up don't agree with your opinion. Who do you think is actually buying these cards this price? It's speculators, not collectors. It fucking exactly 100%. And that is the big thing a lot of people do not understand about who's in this fucking hobby right now. We have a bunch of people playing the fucking fields and just holding on to these cards, waiting for a chance to offload them to actual collectors who want these cards. Do collectors move cards as well? Absolutely, but they do not move them like this. They don't fucking sit around and go like, okay, fuck it, we need 500 Gastlys and we need to fucking figure out how to make the Gastly market go to the moon and then drop it back down to 20 so we can buy them all up again and then fucking pump it to the moon. Dude, collectors don't do that. That's not what they do. That's what fucking weirdos do. And as you can see, they just keep going. All the negative downvotes ones with OP, that's fucking it. Like, that's that person going through that. They are getting fucking ratioed on the fucking main, dude. Like, depends on the pop. Apparently all qualities are super right heavy or a terrible whitening. Do you know why you have 72 dislikes? You're negative 72 on that because this is the first fucking wave of the card. There could be way more of this card printed. Temporal Forces is a brand new set. They will for sure release more product. Is there a chance they're all gonna be right skewed? I guess fucking a super minuscule one, but at the same time, they could completely print a whole different batch of them and they could all be fucking squared perfect. They could all be great. It's English, so I mean, I'm a little skeptical about all of them being like that, but at the same time, it's an AR card, an IR card in English, and there's so many more of them that are going to hit the market. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money chasing some of these trends, and it's becoming very popular to use Reddit in order to push cards, push agendas, and push things like this, where people are they're just saying bullshit, and to, I guess, like, dumb, stupid people, I guess it sounds good, but the person saying, like, we manipulate it, yeah, no fucking shit you manipulated, no fucking shit that a bunch of non-collectors saw these prices and, like, jizzed in their pants over it, no duh. You fucking absolute idiot. Like, you're talking like you made the fucking move of the century, but you didn't. You didn't at all. Everybody saw what it was. Everyone said it was manipulation. It's like the Logan Paul box is being fucking fake. Yes, Rattle did a ton of the work for that stuff, and he is ultimately the one that proved it. But a lot of people were in that same boat. They're like, this whole thing seems kind of suspicious. And when it came out, it was like, yeah, duh, of course. That tracks for Logan Paul, the same person who fucking filmed dead bodies and thought that was a good idea. Yeah, I brought it up again. Do something about it. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin. See you later. Homeboy, fucking Megamind. Chill out, dude. You're not making big old plans. You're not playing 4D chess over here.